Thanks for being here for the introduction. My name is Caroline Cvetkovic. I'm a teaching faculty member at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. And today I want to present a brief overview of how instructors in our bioengineering department and College of Engineering have been using the Canvas Learning Management System, or LMS, in our lab and design courses, as well as a few tips for implementing them. And I'm also hoping that others here who have used Canvas in their courses can participate in the chat box, maybe dropping some ideas there, or later in the breakout rooms, and share those ideas with others so that we can all learn more, because there is a lot that you can do in Canvas. So our challenge is that as instructors in this digital age, we have so many options when it comes to how to arrange and share content in our courses, especially in unique courses like lab and design. And students as well are bombarded with just a multitude of platforms related to communication and learning and file sharing and working in groups. So especially in lab and design courses where there can be a lot of written or visual resources and types of content related not only to the experimentation itself or design projects, but also lectures and assessment. Integrating all of that coursework and material in one place not only helps with the overall organization, both for the course staff and instructor and students, but can also increase productivity and reduce confusion. So in our department, we use Canvas as a collaborative tool in almost all of our bioengineering lab and design courses. And we've demonstrated the use of many of its features in both our large core labs, so our second year introductory cell and tissue engineering lab. We have third year physiology and bioinstrumentation labs in senior design, all with about 100 students per year, as well as some of our smaller electives. We have an upper level biofabrication lab, for example, which is about 10 to 20 students. And all of these features can be scaled or translated across these different environments. And one of the most important components in lab and design projects is group work. And so we've leveraged a lot of the organizational structure within Canvas that lends itself really well to promoting collaboration, such as file sharing or working on and submitting assignments with their lab partners. And Canvas also allows you to do so many other things like give quizzes through the platform. So I use the quizzes to assess the pre-lab background reading, post announcements, and facilitate discussion boards. That's really useful for questions that may arise outside of class or lab time. So today there's two specific features that I want to highlight. And the first is assignments. So within the Canvas assignment category, we can group different assignments by theme or category, and with each one worth a different weight for their final grade, so that calculation will be done for you. And so students can see their published assignments while the instructor can work on others without publishing them yet. And something really nice for lab and design courses is that the due dates can be customized. So if there are different lab groups or sections that meet on different days. And then the TAs and graders can use grading rubrics, which can be set up for each assignment. Graders can annotate documents and leave comments within the speed grader, all within Canvas. It also can link with Gradescope. And there's also a really interesting option to do peer review, where students can provide anonymous feedback on each other's work. So I piloted that with an introductory seminar class last fall, and I'm hoping to integrate that into my junior level physiology lab this semester, so we can have scaffolded practice writing lab reports and providing feedback to each other on the different sections. The second feature that I think is really useful for lab and design courses in engineering is the modules feature. So it's great, especially for a lab class where you want to organize content according to that week's project or experiment. So basically a one-stop shop for everything related to that lab. So I have everything in one place, from the background reading that's associated with that content, any of the notes or lecture slides that I've presented, supplemental videos either related to the topic or showing parts of the protocol documents themselves, and then lab report submission and discussion board all in one place. So from the instructor's perspective, it's really productive for me to have everything in one place and have all the tools to support in-person labs, but also online or asynchronous learning, because I can share all these different types of course content in a lot of different creative ways that are easy to follow and organized while reducing distractions. So for example, if I organize the lab modules the same way each week, this reduces not only the decisions I have to make, but also questions I may receive about where something can be found. And I can easily move content from other courses or modules. So when the students were surveyed, their feedback indicated they appreciated having everything accessible in one place. They found Canvas easy to navigate, and called it user-friendly. And then some of their most useful features that they called very useful were modules, quizzes, and assignments. And of course, they always like seeing their up-to-date gradebook as much as possible. So I want to acknowledge our local lab and design community of practice, which has inspired a lot of this work, motivated me to use this platform to its full capability. These are some of the features I have found useful for lab courses, but I've also tried different ways of presenting and organizing content in my lecture-based courses, like my heat transfer course. And Canvas is always changing and improving and adding different features. So I feel like I've just scratched the surface. So please do reach out if you have ideas or want to talk more. And please share your own experiences because I'd like to learn more as well. Thank you.